Doesn't matter if he sees it or
Cool. My hands are a little not so clean. I should have washed my hands. I just ate pizza. Oh well. This is a lot earlier than I usually go live, but I have the day off today, so here I am. What's up, Daily? What's up, guys? Split view. I don't need to do that. I did all my laundry today, so my bed sheets are like super soft and smell good. It's like the best feeling. I'm leaving in a few days, so I need to get all my I's dotted and T's crossed and all that stuff. It's really nice out today. It's like 65. Nice breeze. Artemis? Wow. Do you mean the prequel or the sequel, brother? Which movie are you referencing? Which TV show, bro? Very compelling. Just the word Artemis. I don't know if this messes up your algorithm or not, like going live at a different time, but I figured it's almost 7 o'clock. I just had pizza and my comforter is in the washer, so I don't really have anything else to do. You know what I mean? Time for coffee. I did also just have coffee. I've had like 3 or 4 cups today. Probably my maximum. Probably shouldn't push it any farther than that, but time will tell. You're a flat earther? Good. Good. I don't know what to say now. Yeah, I know he went live on the moon landing, bro. I'm gonna be the first one to tell you guys, or maybe not the first, but that shit don't look like it to me, bro. Like, you guys can believe that's him if you want to. I'm skeptical. I'll just state my opinion on that. I don't think that shit's him. I think our boy got cloned. I don't know, man. I don't know. I didn't really want to say anything because the last time there was a controversy regarding Witsit, it like split the fucking community in half. But this time, dude, I don't really care. Like I've seen dozens of hours of his content, right? I feel like I would recognize him if I bumped into him at the grocery store type shit. And that shit don't look like him at all. So I don't know, man. It is what it is, though. Okay, this guy has 14 followers, so let's hope and pray.
The earth is not flat.
There you go, buddy. My volume on my headphones was turned down. What's up?
Yes, the earth is not flat.
Okay. Do you have evidence to support that claim?
Why you? I think we were speaking about Jeffrey Epstein, but there was this demon called Bao, right?
We're not. None of that was correlated to the question that I asked you. It never ceases to like amaze me, bro. Like, you guys really think you're gonna come up here and just be like, yo, the earth's not flat actually, and I'm just be like, oh fuck, you're right. What am I doing? Oh damn. Silly me. Like, you honestly feel like that's a good argument? Like, Your Honor, my client is innocent, and then just I rest my case. Don't provide any evidence whatsoever, and that's just gonna go over great with the jury. Like, you made a compelling argument. Anyway, moving on.
Hey, what's up, boss man?
What's up, bro? Do you think the Earth is a sphere?
Do I think it's a sphere? No. Hell no. No, fuck no.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
All right.
And in the Bible, there's 2 instances that.
That's good. Bye. Read the prompt, please. I don't think the word opposition is too hard to read. It's 4 syllables. Maybe we'll have to try this again later. We might have to try to get the likes up or something, because last night's live was really good, and I actually don't know what the difference was, like why last night's live was so good in terms of guests and stuff. But this one doesn't seem to be going very well. I don't know. Multiple tests have been made. You just say that, but you don't name any. That's interesting, bro. I need to find a new topic, dude. Like, I'm into like so many other conspiracies and shit. I actually get very tired of talking about the Earth, because it's like, I was trying to explain this to a friend of mine, bro. It's like, if you have your brain turned inside out, right? From a young age, like your brain effectively just gets turned inside out. And that's how you learn how to use your brain, is the wrong way, right? And it's almost like if you imagine turning an entire house inside out, like all the furniture, all the appliances, all the plumbing, just inside out. Everything's in the wrong order. Everything's opposite the way that it should be. But you grow up in that house for your entire life, and that just becomes your norm, right? Like, that's just how houses look. And when I bring you over to my house and it's normal, right? It's not inside out. It's fully functional. You look at me like I'm crazy. Like, oh my God, you live here. Like, how do you do it? And that's pretty much the exact same way I look at you. You know, I don't know. I don't know if that analogy really like is as good in words as it is in my head, but that's kind of a lot of what this is like, you know? But could just be me, man. Could just be me. What up?
Hey, nigga, you gay.
Alright. Give me 1 sec, bro. I'll just block you while you're up here. Hope it was worth it. I wonder how many times you get to do that in a day. Like, how many times can you fit that in your schedule? You must be a really busy guy, so I'd imagine you have other things to do, right? So how many times can you get away with doing that? How do you work it in your schedule? I'm helping people? Thanks. I mean, kind of. Not helping the people on my panel usually. You know what, like, is interesting though, is a lot more often than you'd think, people reach out to me via DM, and they'll be like, hey, I've been listening to your lives for a while, and like, you know, I think the Earth might be flat or whatever. And it's always people that I don't recognize, and that's because people, they're not like typing in my comments or, you know, requesting on the panel. They're just viewing from the outside and looking in, just kind of like trying to get a grip on everything, right? Just actually hearing me out, as opposed to arguing with me or fighting it. Like, they're just listening. I don't know. I think that's worth mentioning, but it's easy to forget that kind of stuff. Flat Earth here, ready for a Globie to come up? Invite them, dude. Tell your friends. Tell your mom. Tell your sister. Tell your grandma. Tell her that the Earth's not in motion.
What's going on? How you doing?
What's up, bro? Do you have evidence that the Earth is a sphere? Do you think it's a sphere?
I don't know if I got the hardcore evidence that it's a sphere, but we could assume, right?
No, that's actually not a good idea. I think we should try to prove it through evidence and science. I think that would be more beneficial, especially because we teach this stuff to children. Like, I'd rather we get all the facts straight before we teach children something that's not factually correct.
For sure. Yeah, no, I don't think we should necessarily teach them, one way or another, whether we have proof or not. Because at the end of the day, like, are you going to live your life differently knowing the Earth is round or is flat? Like, how are you going to live your life differently depending on which one it is?
This is getting way too far into philosophy than I care to go. So do you
it's just
believe
one
the Earth is a
question.
sphere? No. Do you believe the Earth is a sphere?
Like if I had to guess, yeah, definitely, for sure.
Okay, then why? What makes you believe that?
Well, I would say like you've got a whole population of people, right? And you've got the majority of people, except for one, that are below the intelligence of the guy that's at the top, right? So you've got the highest IQ guy.
Are you
Right?
gonna give me something scientifically backed, or are you just gonna like appeal to consensus?
I'm
This
saying
isn't
the
good, bro.
I'm saying that the guy that has science on his back as the highest
Who's that?
IQ man,
Who's this guy?
Ericus Vlondin, and he's saying that
I don't know what you're talking about, bro. I don't think you understand the point of the discussion. I really don't. It's cool, bro. It's cool. Maybe you should just be one of the people I was just talking about. Maybe you should just be down there just listening, get an understanding of what your purpose is in this discussion before coming up here and attempting to have one. I don't think you understand the point of all this.
Yo,
What's up,
so I
man?
keep seeing all these flat earthers popping up on my
Hold on.
timeline now.
Whoa. Hey, whoa. Are you driving, bro?
Am I what?
Are you driving? I can hear you driving. Have a nice day, bro.
No,
No, we don't risk other people's lives to have a conversation on TikTok. Not here. You take care of yourself. Get home safe. Come back later. It's not that important, bro. Sorry, man. Can't do it. If you hit a puppy, I'd never forgive myself.
Yo, what's up?
You know better. What's up, man? You sound like you're 2 feet on the ground. Do you believe the Earth is a sphere?
Yes, I think the Earth is a sphere. And a good example of that is that if you were to, well, do you believe in compasses?
Just
As a
go where you're going, bro. Compasses don't require belief. Come on, man.
okay. Well, I'm just checking. If you follow a compass west and you just keep going west, how long will it go west?
What?
If you were to get in a plane and fly west, how long would it stay west?
What do you mean? How long would it stay west? What do you mean? What does that mean?
You could fly in a plane
Are
west.
you asking me how we
Yes.
circumnavigate?
No, I'm asking you a simple question. You fly west. You can fly west indefinitely.
You, in theory.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you fly north indefinitely?
No.
Why not?
Because eventually, even on a globe, you'd end up going south if you flew north indefinitely. If you kept your same heading, once you passed the North Pole, the compass needle would point behind you. So effectively, you'd still be facing the same direction. You'd be going south and that. So you don't even understand how compasses work. Do you believe in compasses?
Yeah,
it doesn't feel good to be humiliated, does it, bro? Maybe you should try better next time. I might clip that. That was funny. Moving on. I love you guys, man. You guys are cream of the crop, man. America's best and brightest. Do you believe in compasses? I'm gonna put that on a fucking t-shirt and wear it.
Did that
around.
guy did not really know how to work a compass? It faces north, east, southwest. Wherever direction you're facing, it points to the direction you're going.
No, it always points north. You don't know how compasses work either. This is fantastic.
I actually do.
That.
Compasses point directions you're trying to go to. Navigation, Air Army.
Really? So which direction does the needle point?
Depends on what you're facing.
Okay. Have a good day, bro. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm literally speechless, bro. Like, I don't even have words. What are you talking about, bro? That's insane, bro. It just points wherever it wants. It doesn't actually give you directional heading. It's just wherever. You are the compass in that context, right? Like, you don't even need a compass because it effectively serves no purpose the way you understand it. My god, bro. These people get their brains from out of the bottom of a cereal box, dude. It's insanity. I don't know how you guys walk and like navigate through life. I truly don't understand it. I don't know how you made it this far. How the hell did you figure out how TikTok works?
Hey, what's going on?
What's up, man? Do you believe there is a sphere? No, I'm echoing on your end.
Yeah,
Okay.
I do. Do you? Let me ask you. Like, do you actually believe the Earth is flat, or are you just doing that shit for like views?
Does it really look like it would work for viewership? I mean,
Yeah, I would,
do
because
you
it is
think?
just outlandish.
Okay.
Pretty
So
outlandish.
do you have evidence that the Earth is a sphere or no?
I mean, I guess it kind of goes to as simple as if you're looking out at the ocean and a ship is going into another direction, that ship will disappear because it goes over the horizon around the curve to the point where you can't see it.
What
Unless you have
is the
another reason.
horizon? Yeah, I mean it's definitely recreatable on a flat surface. I show this to people all the time, and they make up a variety of excuses as to how this works. But
Okay,
see
I
the
mean, if
top?
that's not gonna work, then
Oh,
that's all I got. I
you're
mean,
not,
also,
hold on, just chill, bro. You're actually not looking for an explanation on this. You just wanted like to throw that out, and as soon as you realize
no, I
that I
mean, it's
have
just
a,
like that's how it fucking works. All right, how about this? Let's say,
no, wait, no, just okay, no. I for the audience sake, bro, can you just bear with me for 2 seconds, and I can show you how it's not specific to a curved surface, or no, like you don't want to actually have a back and forth discussion where we both provide evidence of our claims. You just want to like create a narrative that's fictitious and just broadcast it. You don't even know how to unmute. All right, bro. Fair enough. Recreatable on a flat surface, though. There's a little tiny paper boat. You can zoom into it, and then when you zoom back out, it disappears bottom up, and then the whole thing's gone. Same thing happens when you zoom in on the water, which also seeks its level. Anyway, not doing great so far, guys. We're gonna have to try harder. I'm blocking this kid. He's been doing this for too long. You're doing this for too long. If I see you hop from Flat Earth Live to Flat Earth Live and you effectively learn nothing every time you do so, then you're not coming back here, bro. What's up, man? Do you believe the Earth is a water ball?
I don't believe. Based on my own experience and the science, I understand the science.
What science
Not-
proves that the Earth is a
It's
sphere?
not a belief.
What science proves that the Earth? Okay, what science believes that the? Or, I'm sorry. What science proves that the Earth is a sphere?
Geology, physics, math.
Get more specific, bro. Math is not science. Those are two different categories. That's a
Well-
category error. You're doing great.
Sure, you got me
Um,
there. Like geology, that
Okay,
one.
more words, please. More. Dissect that. How does
Okay.
geology prove that the Earth is curving?
Every single experiment for at
Okay,
least.
no, just
Do you
any
want me to
specific
give you-
any specific experiment. You can't just say all of them.
I mean, you want me to give you a specific experiment?
Yes,
what-
I want
that the- that the
specific. I want
fire-
specific.
that the fire
sure.
burns?
Hey, if we don't talk at the same time, this conversation goes a lot better. All right, I'm gonna clarify what I'm asking you for. Actual scientific evidence that proves that the Earth is in motion, with specifics, right? Like get into the details of how we prove that the Earth is in motion or curving. You can't just say science. You can't just say experiments. That's vague. That's open-ended. That's literally useless in intellectual forum. I need you to provide something to me. Come on, brother. You're smarter than this, I'd hope.
I mean, give me I can scientific or choose school books from fourth grade. That already proves it enough.
Okay, all right. Yo, he went backwards. Yeah. Great, brilliant. Maybe you should read those books and realize how they actually don't prove anything. They just claim things. There's really no evidence there. What are you talking about? My God, man. How do I even have guests still? How do I have 117 people in here? And it's just getting progressively worse as we proceed. What's up, Kathleen? What's up, everybody? Thank you guys for coming. We might have to like the live a little bit more, guys. I don't know. We need some smarter people. I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. What's up? What up, bro?
What's up?
Earth is a sphere.
Yeah,
Why is that?
they just sent a rocket up there, duh.
So you watched TV and that proved it?
What do you mean, bro? Why would they lie about that?
I'm not asking you that. I'm asking you if you have evidence that the Earth is a sphere. You
Yeah,
just
they
shifted
just-
the burden. You just shifted
they
the
just
burden.
sent
of
a
proof.
rocket up to the
You're not
moon,
gonna
bro.
let me. You're not gonna let you. You're too uncomfortable. Can you do this? Are you
Let's
capable?
do it.
All right. Referencing something you saw on TV doesn't really satisfy burden of proof. We need to get a little bit more specific. Like, can you prove that the Earth is physically curving without referencing something you saw on a computer screen? Or in motion, maybe?
I suppose I just have to say something similar to like what the last guy said. Like it's like the scientific theories and
Based
stuff.
on what? Based on what? What science proves that the Earth is a sphere?
I don't think any of them prove that it's a sphere,
Oh, well, that sucks.
but they
I don't
also
think so either.
don't prove that it's flat either. You know?
Yeah, all science actually proves that the Earth is flat and stationary. There's like fluid statics, there's microwave frequency transmissions, there's long distance observation, which isn't really science, but it's an observation at least, and it directly refutes the 8 inches per mile squared curvature drop that we're supposed to have if we have the radius value of 3,959 miles. See how I can be like specific and give you like like empirical proof that the Earth is not curving or moving? Like you should be able to do that. You know, you feel me, bro? Like,
I mean, yeah. I mean, okay. So like
you can do it.
Chill, bro. Chill.
You can do it, bro. I believe in you.
I know I can. Thanks for believing in me. No, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I believe the Earth is flat. I don't think they sent a rocket up. I just was trying to see what you were gonna say
What
about
the fuck, bro?
that
I
shit.
like it. You got me, but you gotta go, man.
I didn't mean
Really
to get
nice
you,
day.
bro. I just wanted to ask you one.
No, it's okay, bro. I fuck with it. I low key respect it. You got me, bro. You got me. That's a win, actually. That's a win for you. I respect it, bro. You just take care of yourself. Please don't do that, though. Trying to find people that are still believing in the hypnosis. Block? No, don't block him. Don't block him. Don't block that guy. Don't block that guy. He's cool. You won't? No, you're good, bro. You're good. It was funny. For what it was worth, it was funny. Honestly, I was convinced that you were like still swallowing dogma, bro. I was convinced you were just like regurgitating tripe, you know? You had me fooled, bro. It's all good. Reason no science. I just named multiple scientific proofs that the Earth is not curving, so obviously you weren't paying attention. Is what it is, I guess. I mean, shit, if you just keep denying all of the evidence, then yeah, you can believe that the Earth is made of gumdrops and rainbows. If you want.
Who denied evidence? NASA just proved it by showing a picture of the Earth.
Well, you saw a picture on TV and that proves it. Do you have something more conclusive than that, or are you just appealing to like authority?
They just showed a picture of it from the moon back to the Earth.
You saw a pretty picture on TV. Let me ask you a question: is Superman real?
Well, he's in a movie. That's
I saw a movie with him in it, and I really think he might actually be real. So if I just show you a picture of him, would that satisfy burden of proof? Did you just fall underwater? What happened?
That's a movie.
Okay, all right, we're not. This guy's drowning. Somebody call him a lifeguard. I don't know how to help the guy. You're on the internet, bro. What are you doing? Superman is real. I saw a picture of him, dude. That's all that's required. If you just have a picture of something that you want to be real, you just keep repeating and just tell people that that's all you have, and that'll be fine. What's up, Muslim? What's up, man? Do you believe Earth is a sphere, buddy?
Yeah.
Do you?
But I just wanted to ask a question.
Well, I'm asking you.
It's okay if I just ask a question.
Why do you believe the Earth is a sphere?
You guys are very defensive. Why are you so defensive? Why can't I ask a question?
Do you have evidence that the Earth is a sphere?
Hello?
You got to demonstrate
Do I have
maturity.
evidence that there's a sphere?
Yeah, and you got to.
I could give a probabilistic argument.
Okay, why don't you just do that?
Can you hear me?
I
Okay.
think you're lagging.
Well, let's first rule out the possibility that it's flat by
Good luck.
saying, do you have a model? Do you have a model of
You
flat
don't need a
Earth
model
that
to. You
accounts
don't need a
for
model to. Okay, all right.
the star trails and
We're not doing all this because you're gonna be a second behind me every time I talk to you. There's a massive delay. Can't do it. And asking me for a model is incredulous because you yourself don't have a model. Special pleading. 140 viewers is crazy though. Not gonna lie. Thank you guys. We need to get the likes up though. Yesterday we hit like 60K. We need to like the live. Great idea. Let him tell
What's going on?
work? Yeah, tell me how the Earth's not the way that we experience it, please. What's up, Deb? Do you have evidence that the Earth is a sphere?
Well, I don't. Can you hear me?
Mhm.
All right, cool. Well, personally, I don't think the world is flat or round. You know, I think the world is a vampire, personally. So
Oh, so that was worth waiting 10 minutes to come up here and tell me.
it's actually like 3 minutes, if even
Was
that.
it still worth it? Was it still worth it, bro? Was it? 3 minutes of your life to tell a joke that no one laughed at? I don't know. I don't think I would do something like that personally. But hey, man. Whatever gets your dick hard, bro. What's
Yo.
up, big guy? Do you have evidence
Hey,
that
can you
the
hear
Earth
me?
is a sphere?
Yeah, I can just talk, right?
Do you have evidence that the Earth is a sphere?
Can I explain it, or you want me to pull up some shit?
It's just a fundamental, simple question that I ask every one of my guests, and it's funny that I never get a definitive answer when I ask it. Do you have evidence that the Earth is a sphere?
All right, I'm on a mountain, okay? I'm looking directly
What
forward,
mountain?
okay? No,
What
I'm on a
mountain
mountain
are you
right
on?
now, and I'm looking directly
Yeah,
forward.
okay.
Why can't I see every?
Okay, all right, bro. Damn. What mountain are you on? Like, this is important. I need to know your elevation. And he was cooking, bro. Okay, talking about a mountain, and you guys just anybody that's
Hello?
a Glober, you just root. Yeah, what mountain are you on?
I'm on Mount Everest, bro.
All right, peace, bro.
What?
Do you guys still think he's winning? He had to objectively lie to me. I'm supposed to believe that 17-year-old kid climbed Mount Everest? Yeah, okay. You guys still rooting for the liar? I guess you have to, right? In order to keep believing in your hypnosis. MK Ultra got some of you guys real good, man. That Project Mockingbird's nothing to fuck with, bro. They fucked your shit up. I don't understand it, bro. That is crazy.
Hello?
What's up, Gio? What's up, man? Do you believe the Earth is a sphere?
Yes, I do.
Why would you say you believe it is a sphere?
Because of the moon's gravitational pull causing the tides.
Positive claim. How do you prove the gravitational pull of the moon?
Just because of how the tides
So just
respond.
affirm the consequent, even though the tides aren't directly correlated with the moon, it doesn't affect the Salt Lakes, literally none of them, and it also
It does. It actually does.
So no, it doesn't, and it also doesn't. It doesn't. It's not even proportional to the moon's location. The tides actually move away from the moon, almost like it's being pushed. And I don't know if there's anything to that, but that completely negates your claim. They actually call it gravitational lag or something. That basically the entire circumference of the Earth is how long it's at the time that it would take for it to travel the entire circumference of the Earth is how long it takes to actually have an effect. That's what you're trying to defend right now. That is the claim with tides. So I'm not really entertaining that because it's just a lot of burden of proof on your part that I guarantee you can't supply evidence of. Do you have evidence of gravity at all? Can you isolate gravity in an experiment, prove it is the causation for downward acceleration, or can you manipulate it? Can you test
Okay.
with it?
Can I ask a question?
So just obfuscate, run away. Genius.
Well,
That'll
so
work.
do you think it's density that causes objects to fall?
No. Now that you've asked your question, can you answer mine? Can you prove that gravity is the causal agent for downward acceleration, or can you name an experiment that's done so?
When you drop an object, it hits the floor.
Oh, so you believe density is the cause for downward acceleration? That's genius. Do you have
No,
evidence
no,
that
I
gravity
don't.
is the cause?
I just said it's gravity.
Yeah, but you didn't supply any evidence of that. You just restated the effect of downward acceleration. Downward acceleration is objects falling. So you can't just say so objects fall, therefore it's gravity. You have to prove cause, bro. Cause and effect
Well, then,
relationship.
how come the moon doesn't fall?
What? What is this red herring, bro? Do you have evidence that gravity is the cause for downward acceleration? What is gravity even? What is your understanding of it?
Mass attracts mass.
So you're 1600. So you're in the year 1600 with Newton. You never heard of relativity, bro? Whether superseded.
Yeah, I've heard of that, but
1913?
that's mass attracts mass, right?
Nope. Relativity superseded Newton 1915. So you're pretty in the dark on this topic. Maybe you should educate yourself a little bit and come back, all right? Take care of yourself, brother. Take care. Low-key, kind of fuck with you. Seems like I humbled you a little bit. Sometimes that's all you have to do. You just kind of have to humble these people and like politely walk away. It really has an effect on their ego. Like, people don't like to be humbled. I don't like to be humbled, right? I don't like to do it, but I do it when it's necessary. If you can humble these people and just like walk away, it's not even a win at that point. It's not about winning or losing. It's just like you are demonstrably not knowledgeable on the subject matter enough to discuss it. You've admitted this. Now come back when you are. It's amazing I have so many guests. 10 seconds? For what? I'm not bringing flat earthers up here, guys. You guys know that. I bring one of you guys up, I gotta bring all you guys up, and I don't want to do that. I don't understand physics. If you can name Newton's 3 laws of motion without Googling them, I'll give you $10. If you can request onto my panel this very second, I will drop this guy and I will bring you up here. Don't have time to Google it. If it takes you more than 10 seconds, you're blocked. Mod you? Yeah, no,
respect.
You just.
I have a
hold on, buddy.
question
Hey,
respectfully.
no, you just.
I'm just trying to find your
Hey.
mindset on this.
Yeah, you can wait. It's called decorum, bro. You don't have to interrupt me while I'm talking to my audience. Now, do you? There's 140 people in here. You think you're special, bro? What's your question?
My bad, I didn't know you was talking. You don't gotta be rude.
You didn't hear me?
bitch ass.
You didn't hear me?
So
You didn't
fuck
hear me
you,
ask
you
him to just-
dumbass bitch ass nigga.
Yeah, I want to ask you a question respectfully, he says. I want to ask you a question respectfully. This is your type. This is you guys. This is the people that believe the earth is moving, orbiting the fucking sun every day. This is them. This is how they behave. No etiquette. God, man. You talk to your mother that way, bro? Shit's crazy. Let's talk.
Oh, okay.
Flat earther trying to get up there.
I'm on the treadmill right now, but I have a quick solution. Are you ready? Can you hear me? Am I muted?
This must be important. Go ahead.
Okay. I'm on the treadmill, so let me make this quick. Okay. I have a
Yeah,
quick
don't
solution
pass
to this
out.
problem. No, I'm
Don't
good.
pass out.
So, how about we start getting our motion, start getting employment, get some bands, buy a telescope.
Okay, brilliant. Didn't understand the first 2 points that you made. Maybe you should catch your breath and come back. This is... I might still be here. Can't imagine you'll be on the treadmill for much longer. And with the rate at which you're breathing. I respect it, though. I respect it. Get your steps in. It's important. Watch your diet, count your calories, count your macros, do all that fun stuff. But, like, you know, you don't gotta just run to my live. You can catch me anytime. You can message me. It is what it is. And telling me to buy a telescope is not going to prove that the Earth is curving, because I don't know if you know this or not, but we point telescopes away from the Earth. We don't even measure the surface of the Earth with telescopes. That would be stupid. Anyway, what's up, bro? Do you believe the Earth is a sphere? Oh, there. Are you there, bro? Thank you, Angel. Appreciate you. You guys are still referencing telescopes in 2026. Like, it's insanity to me. You really think that looking up is going to prove what you're standing on? Like, it's just fucking mind-boggling, brother. I don't get it. I don't get it. What up, bro? You're going to troll me, so you have like 3 seconds to do it. Do you have evidence that the Earth is a sphere? Yeah, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I don't want to talk about space because you can't perform science on it. If you think looking at the sky is anything at all scientific, you should Google what the scientific method is. And try to tell me how you would perform an experiment on daylight in the sky. What would your independent variable be? What's up, bro? You believe the Earth is a sphere?
Yo, what's up, dude?
Nah, you're too young. You're too young. I forgot to make my prompt 21 plus. I meant to do that and I totally forgot. Whatever, man. Whatever. I'll just keep going down the list. I'm gonna run out of guests eventually, and then maybe I'll spend some time with you guys, and I'll probably just get off for the night. Last night I had a really good conversation for like 40 minutes with somebody. You're 33? Did your balls drop? Damn, brother, I feel bad for you. Sorry. Anyway, I'm probably just gonna oh no, I was saying I had a guest yesterday. We talked for like 40 minutes, and it was better than that one guest provided more to this discussion and remained a Glober by the end of it. Provided more to this discussion than the entirety of all of my guests so far tonight. Like, objectively, it's not even measurable. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like people like him set the bar for what we should be willing to tolerate. Like, I don't know. I feel like I see too many flat earthers that have way too much tolerance. Like, you guys put up with way too much shit from these people. Bro, fuck them. These are people that you are never going to meet in your life. Why do you care what they think? Or why are you trying to, like, I don't know. You guys know the spiel, bro. People get on here every fucking day and argue with you. The same shit that they argued with you about yesterday. And over again for 6 months, 1 year, 2 years. Like, how long are you going to keep this up, bro? I mean, it's just crazy, bro. I don't get it. I don't even know where we're at. That guy was already up here. Whoops, I didn't mean to invite that person. Sorry about that. We're going to cancel that. Yeah, cancel that invitation. My bad. My shit glitched out. I love all the comments that I'm not reading.
Hello?
Really? Do you have evidence that the Earth is a sphere, bro?
Yeah, there's 24-hour sun in Antarctica and in the Arctic. How would that be
How did
possible?
you verify that?
There's videos online, and I live in the Arctic.
So you saw it on TV. Yeah, I mean, that's great. Do you have anything that, like, scientifically proves it? Do you have anything?
Yeah, there's a 24-hour sun in Antarctica and in the Arctic.
That is the claim you're trying to provide evidence of. Glad you know what you're talking about. Now, do you have evidence to back that up that isn't in, like, videographic format? And honestly, how would that prove that the surface of the Earth was curving? Like, how are those two things correlated?
How would that be
Don't ask me a
possible if
question. Don't ask me a question. You prove that the Earth is curving. That's the thing here, right? Earth
yeah,
curving.
but
You
your
believe
claim
that? You should
I'm
have
trying to understand what you think. So I
But
know what
you
I'm
believe the
arguing
Earth is a
against.
sphere, right?
Like
You
what
believe the Earth is okay.
Yes,
We're
I
not
do.
going to talk at the same time. All right, good. You believe the Earth is a sphere. You have burden of proof on that, right? Like, that's what you're here to provide
Yeah,
evidence
and now I'm
of.
trying to clarify what you believe. Like, do you have like a
That
map
wouldn't
of what
really.
you
That
think the world
wouldn't
looks
really.
like?
Okay, so no, you don't understand, bro. If you believe the Earth is a sphere, that is your claim. That is your position that you chose to defend. Okay.
Yes.
And if you're not up here to provide evidence of that claim, then we don't have a debate now, do
I
we?
just gave you evidence, and you said nuh-uh.
I didn't say nuh-uh. I asked you how you verified it scientifically.
Because I live in the Arctic. I
You
see the
live in the
24-hour
Antarctic
sun once a year.
simultaneously? I believe there's a 24 sun in the Arctic. That's not debatable.
Do you believe
Your
there is one in the
argument, okay.
Antarctic?
All right. Like, I'm just gonna have to, like, I really do want to try to get this into
It's a
your
yes
fucking
no
skull.
question. Do you believe there's one in the Antarctic?
I would really love to finish what I'm
Yes
saying
or
without
no,
being
brother?
interrupted.
Yes or no, brother?
All right. We're gonna have to move on to somebody who has patience. Looking for somebody who can prove the Earth is curving, not make an observation, beg the question, and affirm the consequent, especially not in the form of a YouTube video. What's the independent variable for a YouTube video? What do you fucking do? Adjust the volume? That's so fucking pathetic. It's insane. Do you have evidence that the Earth is curving? That's what we're looking for, guys. We're looking for curvature, motion, or evidence of gravity. I can't really just make observations of the sky and beg the question and affirm the consequent, because that's sophistry. Not looking for sophists. Looking for intellectual people that think logically and rationally. I know they're few and far between. Beating myself to death here trying to find them, but I'm trying. It's insane, man. We're gonna keep going. I love how this guy says you see farther because of curvature. Actually, that's not how that would work, but good job for misunderstanding geometry. Very brilliant thing to contribute to the discussion in the form of a comment. Deep breaths, man. I need more coffee, bro. I need more coffee. I need someone to make me coffee while I'm live. I can't do everything on my own. What's that song? Like, I can't make it on my own. That's me. I need help.
Hello?
What's up, Caleb? Do you believe the Earth is a sphere, bro?
Yeah, I do.
That's good. I mean, kind of. Do you have evidence for that?
Yeah, I have a few pieces of evidence. But let's start with this. Earlier, I heard you say that
we're starting
I don't remember.
with evidence that the
I don't remember exactly what it was. Let me finish real quick.
That's good.
You said that the Earth was flat.
Just what the fuck? Okay, buddy, we're gonna try this again. We're gonna do this one more time. We're gonna really. You gotta answer my question. You can't just answer it with a question because that's
Okay,
not
what's the
very
question?
polite.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I have to repeat it because it's the same question I ask every
Go
single
ahead,
one
dude.
of my guests.
Go ahead.
I'm just trying to make a point. You don't got to interrupt me. It's the exact same question that I ask every single one of my guests, and nobody ever fucking answers it. And sometimes when they try, they shit their pants. Do you have evidence that the Earth is a sphere?
Yes, I do.
Okay, let's hear it out. Let's see what you have to suggest that proves that the Earth is a sphere.
Okay. The first thing that we have to do is we have to define the laws of physics, right? We can't debate something if we're not on the same page. Like, for example,
We're talking about geometry, bro. What are you talking about? Just do you not have evidence that the Earth is a sphere? Are you just lying to me? That's the vibe that I'm picking up. I feel like you weren't prepared to answer this question. Like you came up here, wanted to argue with somebody, but you didn't fully understand the position of the debate that you took or how to defend that position. So, I mean, it's interesting. I'll just drop you. I find it very fascinating that Globers literally have no defense. They only have offense. Have you guys noticed that? Like they can't defend their position. They don't defend anything. They just attack you with questions. They just bombard you. They scattergun you with a bunch of sophistry. And that's how they win. They just have this like on the attack position that they take. They don't ever defend their own arguments. They never provide evidence. It's fucking crazy. And then I ask you that question and it's like it goes in one ear out the other to the point where you have to ask me to repeat it. Like, were you not paying attention, my bro? And then you want to talk about physics, bro. This is geometry. We're talking about a sphere, bro. What? Oh my God. You literally can't even answer? You didn't even try. You literally didn't even try, bro. You didn't even attempt to do it. No one believes you. Oh my God. Physics are in geometry? Actually, it's the other way around, brother. You don't need physics to do geometry. You would need geometry to do physics, potentially, depending on what you were doing. God, you guys don't know what you're doing, do you? What's up, bro? Are you there? No, that's good. That's better, I think, actually. That's good. That's good. I like it. I love how this dude says exactly after I proved him wrong. Like, exactly. I was incorrect. That's literally the position that you just took. Just confidently proclaimed your own incorrectness. I can't make up a word for that. I'm sorry. I can't think fast enough, but it's hard to keep up with you guys. I swear. Your whole brain was turned inside out and you think in the wrong direction, and I'm supposed to keep up with you? Wow. What's up, Luis? No? Is this the trend now? We just come up here and don't say anything? Good. I love so many people are just saying pictures. You guys think that never occurred to me? I've been a flat earther for a fucking decade. You think I never went to Google Images and looked at the cartoons that you guys believe are facts?
Yeah, Google Images. What?
Do you believe the Earth is a sphere, brother?
Yeah.
Okay. Why would you say that is? Why do you believe it's a sphere?
Just go to Google and look at the photos from
All right,
NASA.
you know
It's
what?
proven.
Let's entertain that. You know what? Fuck it. It's about time we do something instead of just. Why am I Googling Google? What the fuck, bro? You guys got me all fucked up. I typed Google into Google, bro. Oh man. All right, here. This is what you believe.
Yes,
This
it's
is what that
round.
Okay, let me finish. Which one?
Huh?
Which one, bro? Which one? Which one of these is a real picture of Earth?
Like everyone, bro.
This one?
No, not that one. All right.
No fucking shot, bro. Every one of them. These are all real. These are all real. Even this one. This one looks really real. I love it. This is definitely real and not CGI. That's definitely real. Look at the white background. That must be the white part of space. Dude, this one's definitely real. That part of the Earth just doesn't exist. It's actually a bigger conspiracy than the shape of it. This one's real too, by his own admittance. All of these are real. Even this one that looks like a Simon video game. This is all real. All of it. They're all real. Even this one with the whole solar system aligned perfectly. Fucking love it. You guys are so smart. I learned so much from you guys. Hashtag art. Maybe you guys should bring your own pictures instead of making me look them up and just like embarrassing yourself in front of 100 people. I'm just making suggestions. Yeah, that's brilliant. We should just do that from now on. You should just shit your pants all the time. Brilliant, bro. I wonder how you think that embarrasses me. Do you like I make this argument from time to time, bro. Like coming up here and making an ass out of yourself, this isn't like guilt by association. You made an ass out of yourself. I don't look any less intelligent or any more embarrassed or less embarrassed just because you make an ass out of yourself on my panel. That people are still judging you. That's not nothing to do with me. You guys are fucking weird. The way that you find the time to do some of the stuff that you do on the internet is, I don't have enough hours in a day. God only gave me 24. I don't know about y'all. A lot of these people are definitely children that are in my requests right now. 100 people judging is crazy. Is what it is, bro. I would argue that, like, can I get a 1 in the chat if you're a flat earther? Let's find out how many flat earthers are in here. Do me a solid, guys. Let's type a 1 if you're a flat earther. Let's figure this out. See how many people are you want to join but you can't because you're not 18. Thanks for letting me know. I'm gonna block you so that you can't come back. Appreciate it. Quite a few. Although I know there's some that aren't commenting. There's quite a few flat earthers in here. Judging employed people? Bro, I work 7 days a week. I just took the day off today. It's laundry day. Does being employed prove the shape of the earth by chance? Like, is that a non sequitur or what? What are we talking about? Oh shit, my thing's in the chat again. Damn it. Hold on. When this little freaking camera thing, hey, get off my screen. When this little camera thing gets in the chat, like I can't get it back. It won't let me click on it. What's up, bro? Do you believe the earth is a sphere?
How you doing, Sully? Thanks for having me up here. Yes, I am a firm believer in the globe Earth.
Okay. What makes you so convinced?
One of the simplest reasons is the sunset itself.
Begging the question and affirming the consequent. You got to prove that the earth is actually curving because bottom-up obstruction and convergence are equally as viable on a flat surface.
Right, but the flat Earth explanation for a sunset is actually illogical and it just defies all physics.
Just poison the well. That's genius. Evidence that the earth is curving, maybe, instead of more sophistry. I'm looking for less.
Okay, here's another piece of evidence. Anyone can do this, actually. You go out to a beach, watch the sunset on your belly, and as soon as the sun disappears from your sight, you stand up, and then you'll see it again. That's also impossible.
Yeah, if you lay on a sidewalk and lay on your belly and you stand up, you're going to see farther too. Again, you're just changing the angle of incidence. These are all perspective arguments where you beg the question and assume sphericity before actually proving it. We're looking for evidence that the earth is curving, though. We're not looking for begging the question fallacies.
Right, but the sun would disappear entirely on a flat earth. You wouldn't be able to bring it back again.
A lot of variables you're not incorporating, but it all boils down to the fact that that's simply not true. We're going to have to prove curvature of Earth without begging the question. Anything else?
I mean, bottom up disappearances. It makes perfect sense on a globe Earth.
Makes perfect sense on a flat Earth. I just showed a video of a guy making a little toy boat disappear bottom up by zooming out of it on a piece of wood. And that's
But
with several people. No, that's just not. That's impossible. This video is fake. It's a genetic fallacy. What are you gonna say?
No, I was gonna say, if that were true with the let's do it with the sun instead
So
of the
it's
boat.
just not true. So this video just doesn't exist. There's
No, I'm not.
like
I'm not denying.
millions
I'm
of
not denying
videos
the
like
video.
this.
I'm not denying the video. But I'm saying, all right, let's replace the boat with the sun, and let's do the same thing. When the sun disappears from your horizon, we should technically be able to bring it back. Correct?
Not always, no. That's why I say there's a lot of variables like light attenuation, atmospheric conditions, refraction, a lot of things. I can't just give you a definitive yes or no. Elevation, there's a lot of variables in this, bro. But it all boils down to bottom up obstruction, or obstruction to any degree really is not specific to a curved surface. Sometimes the sun disappears before it reaches the horizon because the atmosphere is foggy. So this is not proof that the earth is curving. You just don't have evidence that it is, and you're ready to die on this hill. It's weird.
Well, no. I mean that the sun, right? So the thing with the sun disappearing before it reaching the horizon with the fog and all that, that makes sense, right? Like we see what we would expect to see, like the light dims and then it's gone. But that's not what we observe either here on Earth. We observe the sun disappearing bottom up and doesn't change in angular resolution.
Doesn't always disappear bottom up. You just admitted that yourself. So what causes the sun to not be visible anymore is your perspective. It has nothing to do with physical Earth curve. That's why you can't prove that that the Earth is physically curving to support your claim. If you could provide evidence that the Earth was actually curving, like via a measurement of some kind, then your claim would have more value. But
Okay, what
other
about
than that? It's outside of that, it's just baseless.
what about the video of the flat earthers themselves who went out on a lake and tried to disprove the shape? Is that fake?
What about the video of Nathan Thompson like 2 or 3 months ago where he went over, I forget what lake that was, like 20 miles, and he shined a laser over it and it was perfectly flat? You watched a Netflix hit piece that got millions of views, and you're asking me to believe that over the videos that are censored of flat earthers doing the exact same things and getting results of like no curvature.
You know, you make a good point because either one of us could say, well, you just believe in videos, right? So I mean, that's
Well,
kind of
that is
a
true,
valid
but
point.
like my argument is not necessarily that. It's that you should look at the videos where flat earthers prove themselves right as
Right,
well.
but that's just a video. You could equally say the same thing about any video that I bring up. So I mean, I think videos is probably the best topic to avoid because any one of us could say, oh, you just believe in a video. But I mean, personally, I think the sunsets and also eclipses. Like I think eclipses themselves disprove flat Earth. Maybe not prove curvature, but definitely disprove flat Earth.
Why?
Because so for example, with the lunar eclipse, right? It's on a globe Earth model, it's the sun, the Earth in between the sun and the moon, and it's causing the red.
How did you prove that the moon was orbiting the Earth? How did you prove that the Earth was orbiting the sun? How did you prove gravitational orbit? How did you prove the sizes and dimensions of these objects in questions? How did you prove that the shadow? How did you prove that was a shadow? It's like you just have all these positive claims and you have no evidence of any of them, and I'm just supposed to be like, oh fuck, I never thought of a lunar eclipse, even though I just watched one a few months ago. Like, I mean,
Right.
come on, dude.
Right, but a
lot of
lunar eclipse
sophistry
has
here, man.
a lunar eclipse has literally no logical explanation on a flat Earth. I mean,
No, actually,
I'm open.
there is
I'm open to
one.
hear what you have to say about it.
Joseph Hanvey was speculating that, and he modeled this out. I just haven't watched it, but he was telling me he modeled it out. Like you would use like the coffee cup caustic, and it would be like a reflection off the firmament, and it would essentially like, I guess like the light from the sun would be powerful enough to cause an eclipse on the moon. Like it would just block. I'm not entirely sure. I can't steelman his argument, but regardless of being able to come up with an explanation for something, you have to prove your explanation.
We can prove it
Your
with
version of-
models. You could make a model yourself at home.
Dude,
with like,
if you take a sphere and you cast a shadow from that sphere onto another sphere, you don't even get a spherical shadow. You get a straight line. That's objectively true because you're taking a circular shadow, putting it onto an object with 3 dimensions. It's going to distort, a sphere, and distort. It's going to distort that and level it out. So yours actually isn't modelable.
I mean, I could if I had like things I could literally model it right now. I've done it before with like.
I hope you do. I hope you do.
I wish I
yourself
could
doing
like
it.
do it here for this live right now, but
No, it's fine. If you want to do that yourself in your spare time.
no, I mean I've done it
seen
before.
other-
I've done it before. I just wish I could do it here for the purposes of this live to make my point a little more
You should
concrete.
do it and film it.
Oh, that's a good idea.
what I
Actually, that
think.
is a good idea. I probably should do that more often.
Yeah, you should do it and film it.
But I mean, regardless, like either the clip. Actually, no. The only clips that is kind of explainable I will give you is the solar eclipse. That you can do that on a flat Earth, but the lunar eclipse alone like debunks flat Earth.
Oh, I would have to. If you go to Joe Hanvey on here, just type in Joe Hanvey. He has a model.
How you
for
spell
that.
his last name?
Hanvey.
Okay, all right.
And,
Joe Hanvey?
He has a lot of models for all kinds of. He modeled the 24-hour sun in Antarctica. He modeled the lunar eclipse. He models a whole bunch of stuff.
Okay,
He
I'll look at.
models,
I'll definitely look at
star,
it.
Star trails, all kinds of stuff.
Oh, that's another good point. Star trails.
He modeled that too. That's just a perspective argument anyway. I know people that have taken. You can literally you can put a camera in the northern hemisphere, face it at the stars, right? They'll appear to go one way. All you have to do is turn the camera around. They'll appear to go the other way.
Right, but what's causing
Literally
that
all you have to
movement on flat Earth? The stars, because aren't the stars like on the firmament?
Whoa, I mean, just ask me the questions that you should be asking a deity. Why don't you? I don't know, buddy.
Well, I mean,
What caused the Big Bang?
that I don't know, but I mean I can explain star movement.
So you don't
on a
know.
globe Earth.
So you don't know what caused the motion of the stars either.
No,
Interesting.
not on a flat Earth. I know what causes the
No,
motion of the stars on a globe Earth, but not on a flat.
Yeah,
Earth.
it was a Big Bang. What caused the Big Bang?
No, I'm talking about like your perspective on the stars, right? If like when you take your camera or a time lapse.
Do you not understand that I'm just pointing out that you're doing what's called special pleading? Like you're asking me what causes the motion of the sky. I don't know. I don't make a claim, but your model makes a claim. It's a big explosion that came from nothing. What causes the big explosion? That's what I'm asking you to prove that you can't answer your own question that you asked me. I'm pointing out your special pleading, bro.
I mean,
okay, look.
I guess, but I mean, I can explain the why it looks like the stars are moving in the sky. It's
Yeah,
just
you think
because-
the Earth is you think the Earth is in motion, regardless of all the interferometry data that we have that proves that that's actually not the case.
interferometry data. What was that?
My-
I've never heard that word before. Hello? I think his internet went out.
Are you there, bro?
Oh, there you are. There you are.
Dude, I
Alrighty.
think my fucking phone overheated. I don't
Yeah,
know
you're.
what.
Yeah, you just froze for there for a second. I was like, "What happened?"
I have no idea. I'm so glad it gave me. I thought my whole live crashed because I'm so glad it gave me the ability to like rejoin it. I didn't even know that was a thing. But anyway, I was mentioning Michelson Morley, Michelson Carol Pearson. There's also like Aries Failure. I can, if you're interested, I can send you like the PDF.
Yeah, please. I
documents.
love watching like everything that flat earthers have to say.
It wouldn't be in the form of a video. It would be like the actual documents from the late 1800s, early 1900s.
Oh, okay.
You can have. I make this suggestion, bro,
Mhm.
and I wouldn't hold it against you if you had like AI summarize it. It's not a big deal.
Yeah. Give me those names again, because I do like to look up.
I'll send
these
it.
things.
I'll drop you a follow.
Okay.
I send people stuff all the time. I'll just send it to you.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Yes, sir. Take care of yourself, man.
You too, man.
Sorry about that, guys. I don't know what happened. I don't know. My phone is a little hot. It's warm out today. I didn't think that would be an issue, and I hope that it won't continue to be one, but all of a sudden I was back on my home screen on my phone. I was like, what the fuck? But TikTok didn't close. It was still open. I thought my live got shut down or something. But I opened TikTok again, and it gave me the option to rejoin my thing. So or restart it, or however you want to, or whatever the fuck. Shit happened, and it didn't affect anything, hopefully. We're good. What up? What up, what up, what up?
Sir, how you doing?
What's up, man? Do you believe the Earth is a sphere?
I believe that the earth is flat, okay? I'm going to tell you why, okay? And I'm not trolling here. I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm on the West Coast, okay?
I'm sorry, buddy. Opposition only. Okay, opposition only. Okay, okay. I'm making fun of him, and I shouldn't. I'm sorry. I'm such a dick. But like opposition only, bro. After what just happened, I'm really trying to like, because you read the screen, bro. I'm sorry, man. I can't make exceptions for people because like you're gonna sit here and tell me some stuff that I probably already know, and that's cool, man. But go tell other people. Go tell people that don't know. That's my suggestion. Go tell people that don't know the Earth is flat. Go tell them. That's what I'm doing. You feel me? Like, I respect you, bro, and I got a lot of love for all the flat earthers, but like we're trying to focus on opposition because I got to find some people that don't already know all this stuff. You already know all this stuff. You're too smart. Feel me? It's no hard feelings, man. You dropped me because you're black. Sure. Let's just go with that. You didn't even sound black, but okay. What's up, Luke? Okay. I have one other guest. It's been a great live though. Thank you guys. 30K. We had like 150 at one point. It's going good.
Yo, what's going on?
What's up, man? You sound like you're talking to me through a walkie-talkie. What's up, bro? Do you have evidence that the Earth is a sphere?
Can you hear me better now?
Walkie-talkie has been upgraded to a cell phone. I like it.
Oh yeah.
Do you have evidence that the Earth is a sphere?
Yeah, so if the Earth is flat, does that mean that all the other
Hey, whoa, hey, when I say no, bro, like I'm trying to stop you from making a mistake. I asked you for evidence of your claim. Like, what are you doing?
right? So if all the other planets are round, why does it mean that the Earth is flat?
I don't know. Why is the Earth a sphere? How did you prove that the Earth was a sphere?
So
Beyond begging the question.
So if Earth is flat,
Okay,
every other
I don't think you understand. You can't answer my question with a question, bro. That's impolite. I can't let you do it multiple times over. You gotta learn some manners, bro. You'll be alright. It's weird that you guys come up here and choose to defend a position and then also like choose not to defend it somehow. It's weird. I don't get it. Like you know what you're here to do, right? You're here to like make me look stupid, prove that the Earth is in motion, all that fun stuff, but then you like don't do it. It's like you forget halfway through the conversation, not even halfway through. Like at the very beginning of it, you just forget that you're supposed to prove that the Earth is a sphere to me, not just ask me a bunch of non sequiturs. Hasn't happened yet? Interesting. I wonder if there's something to it. Well, I'm out of guests. Host debate the experts. Who do you appeal to that it would be a credulous person that I should debate? Because I know I can't debate like Neil deGrasse Tyson or any of the really big people because they won't talk to us. They even go as far as to say that nobody should talk to us. That's literally what they tell people. And I guess I could go to like Simon Dan or like Professor Dave, but then I would just get muted over and over again and talked over and strawmanned, and it wouldn't be an actual debate. What about Professor Dave? I love it. I just love how predictable you guys are. Like I always say things right before you guys comment them. It happens all the time. It's like, God, I didn't even mean to do it. Like you guys are just that predictable. Or they remember that they don't have proof of their globe once. Yeah, it's interesting. It's like, oh, I'm gonna go up there and prove the Earth is a sphere, and then it's just like, I don't know. You just shit the bed. Is what it is, man. PD only, yeah, he does. Just storytellers, yeah. Well, shout out to the guys in my chat and the girls. Appreciate you guys. I did go live a little early tonight, but I don't know. It was fun for what it was worth. The viewership's going up, the engagement's going up, but it doesn't do much in the realm of finding intellectual critical thinkers. We are the minority, guys. In terms of intellectualism, the intellectuals from any demographic of people, whether it be flat earthers or any other, you're always going to be the minority. Intellectual people are always going to be the minority. Even within the flat earth community, the intellectuals within the flat earth community are the minority within the community itself, which is interesting. But it's just a pattern of life, you know. So you can't expect too much, but it still hurts a little bit. Sir, this is TikTok. I think there's more of us. A lot of us aren't vocal about it. That's true. That's true. A lot of people don't, you know, don't do lives or make videos or anything like that. But there is a lot more flat earthers than you. I mean, you probably walk past flat earthers like once a week or something. You know, like at the grocery store and shit. You'll never know because we don't really engage in conversation with strangers as much. So, is what it is. More land? Oh, there's more of us. I thought you said more land. I read that wrong. Probably both. Could be both. But yeah, there's definitely a lot more flat earthers than just on TikTok. I mean, I've seen flat earth videos with like 200,000 likes. You know what I mean? Like, so there is a lot. I think a lot of them just aren't, like I said, doing lives or probably, I would imagine that a lot of a lot of flat earthers probably don't even have TikTok installed, because I didn't have it installed for the longest time either, because I don't like social media really all like that. But when I started traveling, I downloaded TikTok for that, and then it kind of turned into this over time. So I'm just saying, like, I think a lot of flat earthers probably don't even have the app installed, probably aren't on social media all that much. Globbers want explanation, yeah. So rain goes up when it falls on Australia? I guess, dude. I guess, but technically speaking, they say that there's no up or down. And then they'll ask you, why do things fall down? It's really funny the way that these people argue, dude. It's really funny. It is. Flaxmaster Chemist? Interesting. Run the likes up? Yeah, we can try. I don't know. My phone was pretty hot. I don't know if I can't really cool it down. So if it crashes, we're all going down with it. Gravity is their most used tool. Dude, it's so sad. It's weird for a group of people to say a word so often that they can't really accurately define. Like, if you ask any one of these people what gravity is, you get a different answer almost every time. And it's their most used word. It's like, it's so weird. Like, how do you say a word that often and you don't even know what it means? Oh god. It's like you're speaking a different language and you're like, I can't even make an analogy for it. It is annoying. I guess we're done here, guys. Do you remember when that one Glober had a meltdown on panel when you asked him a question? All of them? You mean all of them? All the time? All the time they do that? That's all they're capable of, dude. This is an emotional thing for them. For me, it's logical. Like, I'm here using the left hemisphere of my brain, thinking logically. These guys are right hemisphere oriented. They're just here to emotionally attack you. That's what I was saying earlier. Like, they don't have a defense. They don't have a defensive position. It's all offense. Like, they're just here to attack you and bombard you with questions, try to get a gotcha, things like that. They don't have like an actual offense, or I'm sorry, they don't have like an actual defense though. They can't defend their position. It's non-existent. Use the back part of your brain. Oh wow, I have guessed. Holy shit. Cognitive dissonance and Dunning-Kruger, and a variety of other psychological disorders. What's up, bro? Do you have evidence here that is here?
Hello?
Hello. Do you have evidence that the Earth is a sphere?
Yeah, jackass. I do have evidence that the Earth is round. We see one side of the sun.
Bro. Don't talk to me when your Wi-Fi is acting up like that, bro. Come on, man. You didn't even hear me at first. Respond to me with an insult. That is crazy. Oh my god, how do they keep coming? Hell guessed immediately. Dude, it's really funny when they get like that. So this is exactly what I was just saying. For them, this is an emotional thing. Like, they're not fighting this with logic. They don't even understand what logic is. They're just here to be emotional. That's why he's immediately insulting me, because his Wi-Fi sucks. Brilliant. What's up, bro?
Yo, what's good? I don't know why people be angry about the Earth being flat.
I don't know. I never got angry about it. Do you believe it's a sphere?
Personally, yes, I do. I'm more so curious as to hear your reasoning as to why you think the Earth is flat. Like, I'm just
Usually, I don't mind getting into that at all, but I usually begin the conversation by asking why you think it's a sphere,
Oh,
just to
okay.
see where we're
Yeah.
at. Yeah.
I mean, mainly, I've never, like, I'm very open-minded and I'm an optimist. I like to see things out until they're either proven or proven like true or false, and then I choose a side to believe in. And personally, there's a lot of things that we see visually or have been shown visually that there's no way to really actually prove, that are released by media companies and governments and said, here, look at this picture, this is what this looks like. And it's like, who's to say that's actually what that looks like? So like there's a lot of belief in believing that a picture of Earth from NASA is actually what Earth looks like, to see that it's a circle floating in a
I
magical.
mean, you're making some flat Earth points if I've ever heard them, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, no, true. And that's why I'm an optimist. And I would like to believe the Earth is round because I think it looks cool. I think the pictures are neat, and I think it's beautiful. And
Meh.
yeah, no, agreeable.
Any science maybe?
One thing I did follow for a while was this group of flat earthers, actually, which is this is a logical fact and was a study done. It was out, I forget where it was done, was that desert experiment, which you probably know about and everybody's probably talked about.
Yeah,
on your
those are hit
stuff
pieces.
before.
In my opinion, those are designed to make flat Earth look stupid. That's why those get millions of views.
I
And when
mean,
we prove that the Earth is
but
not curving, we don't
science,
get. I'm trying to like.
scientifically
Oh,
though, if the Earth is
right.
flat,
What is science? What's the scientific method exactly?
the way the sun would align on different points of the Earth.
You know, you gotta let me like. Kind of got a bad vibe when I started to talk about how that like basically is just a hit piece, and we prove that the Earth is flat all the time, and we don't get millions of views for that shit. And you interrupted me, and then you said something about science, and I asked you what the scientific method was, and you said it had to do with the sun's position over the Earth for some reason. That would be observation. That would be like classified as astronomy, I think. That wouldn't really be science, but it was fucking semantics, dude. Fuck, dude. I mean, shit. When you don't have anything else, just say words and hope that they confuse your opponent, I guess. I don't know. A hit piece? Yeah. Yeah, that's what you watched. You watched a propaganda hit piece. After saying that you can't trust anything in video format, you suggested that we trust the video. Hey guys, don't bring up guests, please, if you're a mod.
What's going on, bud? How's your evening going?
Give me 1 second. If you're a mod, no hard feelings. I'm not calling anybody out. It doesn't matter. But I do prefer to bring up the guests myself. It just because then we don't end up with two people up at the same time. Just keeps it simple. So thanks, guys. Anyway, what's up, Chris? What's up, bro?
Not much, man. Just finished dishes. I got a question. Kind of like I'm on the fence on this.
That's good.
Lava. So is the flat Earth floating in a puddle of lava, or is it more like a Cadbury egg that's only half of it?
Really thought that was going to be genuine. I don't know why I thought less. Or I don't know why I expected more. I mean to say. I don't know why I expected more from you, bro. I don't know why I thought your question was going to be like genuine. You said you were on the fence. Like, kind of got me, man. I'm not going to lie. And then you asked me some bullshit about lava with Cadbury eggs or something. Like, what the fuck are you talking about, brother? Anyway. Bro got kicked for lava. He got kicked for not taking the conversation seriously. Gotta take the conversation seriously, bro. We're not here to make jokes. These are the lives of children that we're teaching this to, right? We're affecting the future here by teaching a model, whether it be incorrect or incorrect, to children. If it is correct, I'd like to see some evidence of the model that we're teaching to children. This is a serious thing. What's up, brother? Do you have evidence that the Earth is a sphere? Yes. I know you said a million times in my comments that you do.
I do.
That's, you know what? Fuck it. 10 years of my life wasted, and I don't think I'll ever go back. Guys, I've been wrong. You see how easy that is? That's all you guys would have been asking for since I got on TikTok 18 months ago. Took this. What's your name, bro?
My name Redeemed. Yeah, I'm the only one who ever shows globe proof.
You're the only one that's ever done it, bro.
Hold on, I got one more for everyone. Wait. One more.
I love the rainbow upside
This one.
down.
This one's.
That's my,
It's a rainbower, but that one's got a black hole.
Okay. All right.
I win.
All jokes aside, man.
All right.
You're amazing,
I'm
dude.
the
I
best.
needed that.
I'm the
You
best.
take care of yourself, bro.
All right, man.
You are the best. Take care.
Take care, bro.
Yeah, you guys should follow that guy. That was fucking brilliant. I love it. I think maybe that's where we call it a day. I'm not gonna lie. We just ended on a high note. What do you guys think? I think we ended on a high note. Why does Northern Hemisphere? It doesn't. It's all the stars move east to west. You misunderstand the argument. Misunderstand your own position. Do you think the Earth is moving in two separate directions? It was a good live. Thank you. Thank you. I think so too. Keep going. I can't mentally. It's too taxing. Do you want my brain to melt? Fuck, dude. I have like this is torment for me some days. I know I laugh it off and like, you know, whatever. And all in all, it's not that bad. And maybe I shouldn't compare it to torment because there's a lot worse things that can happen to me for sure, right? But this is like really taxing. You know, this is difficult to like deal with some of these people, bro. It is what it is. I'm not trying to make it sound worse than it actually is, but it's not all, you know, it's not all good vibes. And you gotta, and like, truthfully, you kind of do know, I'm sorry, you do have to know when to walk away. Like, you have to know when to like call it a day. Because otherwise you'll, like, if you get a feeling that you should probably just walk away, and this goes for anything, like, if you get a feeling like you should just walk away from a conversation or anything that you're doing, you should probably just trust your gut on that. Because when I have a feeling to end the live and then I don't, it typically I'll bring up a guest and it just goes so poorly, and it's like, damn, I should have just listened to my gut, you know? But anyway, I mean, I can hang out with you guys for a minute. Just no more guests, maybe. When did I start? I have no idea, actually. An hour and 17 minutes ago, so roughly 6:30, 6:40 maybe, 6:35. Time is a concept; it doesn't exist. I don't know. I'm both here and not here. Like, I'm like Schrodinger's TikTok live. What are satellites? Probably balloons or some type of like ionic propulsion technology. Could be anything. If you think that they're dumpsters orbiting a sphere, you have burden of proof. I don't believe in that shit. But I know they use real inertial reference frames and ECI and ECF frames, which have to assume that the Earth is in a state of rest. So if you believe in satellites in the traditional sense, you also believe in a stationary Earth. Nobody wants to talk about that. People want to talk about satellites until they prove that the Earth's not moving. Then they don't want to talk about it anymore. It's really funny. Dude, Loss says I won't accept him. Let's find out. He's not even in my requests, bro. Not even in my requests. So he's just down there crying about it. He's just down there shooting himself in the foot and blaming me. That's pretty much what's going on. Whatever they are, they're not in outer space. That is fact. You see them over and over? No, bro, you see blinking green and red lights in the sky. If I told you it was a Christmas tree, it would be equally as likely. You know what I mean? Like, you see a blinking light in the sky. It could just be an airplane that's really high up. It could literally just be a weather balloon. Because I think that there's some viability in the weather balloon argument, because it's not difficult to assume that there's a weather balloon with a transmitter and a receiver attached to it floating above your head. And if you think that that's far-fetched, you should look into Google Loon and NASA's GHOST program. We've been able to suspend weather balloons for months at a time for decades. Okay, so it's not like you're just launching a weather balloon up and then it crashes within like 24 hours or whatever the normal ones do. They have weather balloons that can stay up there for months. And all you'd have to do is put transmitters and receivers on them, and they would serve the exact same function as what you think a satellite is doing, even though it's admitted that 99% of our internet and communication data comes from undersea cables, and all you have to do is type that into Google. You know what? We'll do it right now. All you have to do is go to Google, undersea cables. Boom. There's even maps for these things. This is like where all your communication data comes from, bro. It's not even, they don't even claim that it's from satellites. It's this shit. It's this stuff. These are all underneath the ocean, which really begs the question, when did they find time to do this? You guys follow me? Like, when the fuck did we do this? Or is this like old world technology or something? You know what I mean? Like, follow me here. When did we do this? Then don't they also say that we haven't been to the depths of the ocean? And like, I don't know. It's just, this begs a lot of questions, but at the same time, this is the answer. Even if you Google like, if our information comes from whether undersea cables, I'm pretty sure it tells you that too. Measuring the Earth would... Oh, do you want to talk about measurements, bro? Hold on. Hold on, bro. You want to talk about measurements? You did this to yourself. Do you mind explaining any of these? These are long-range radio transmissions. Some of them up to 6,000 kilometers. If you think that this is evidence that... Or I'm sorry, if you think that this is more likely on a ball, you need to do your own math, do your own measurements. There's 12 pages of this shit. I can send it to you too. All of them are over 50 megahertz too, which is very interesting because it means that they would penetrate the ionosphere. So you really can't even claim propagation. I mean, I guess you still could. You could claim like tropospheric ducting maybe, but there's so many that it's like, it just becomes less likely based on the overwhelming amounts of them. You know what I mean? But hey, to each their own, bro. To each their own. That one was almost 7. Yeah. Yeah. Whales can communicate up to 10,000 miles via sonar. And if you think that works on a ball, that's insane. The abyssal plains underneath the ocean is over 50% of the Earth's surface. Underneath the ocean, of course. And it's flat, objectively. So at least the Earth is 50% flat. I don't know, we don't live on a hemisphere. So it's just interesting. You guys want to talk about measurements. You guys are the ones that obfuscate it. Aren't you the guy that didn't want to talk about the curvature of the Earth when we were talking about sunsets? I said you have to prove that the Earth is curving and in order to give your explanation of a sunset some credence, and you refused to do that. And then you tell me that I don't do measurements. Double standard, bro. Hypocrisy at its finest. Ocean cables. Oh, the 1870s? Interesting. Lost 2097. Dude, he's not in my requests. If there's a mod in here, just block that guy. What's up, Lock-in? What's up? Belize salt flats? Well, there's a lot of salt flats. But yeah, you're right. We have tons of areas on Earth that are objectively flat. So much to the point where they give specular reflections. And some of them. And that's not considered a measurement for these people. It's weird, man. It's weird. Plane surveying. The definition of plane surveying, it literally says you disregard the curvature of the Earth. We treat the Earth as if it is a flat extended plane. So all plane surveying measurements ever assume the Earth is flat. And that's where all of our infrastructure and engineering comes from. Well, infrastructure at least. It is a form of engineering, but it's insane. Why does it look round from space? It looks round from your fucking couch when you're watching it on TV, bro. You fucking idiots need to go outside, man. For real. There's plenty of evidence all around you in your everyday life. Seriously. You experience the Earth as if it's stationary every single day. You just convince yourself that that's not true. Because of MK Ultra hypnosis. Project Mockingbird shit. Whatever, dude. Whatever. If you want to be tricked out of using your senses and trusting your instincts, that's fine. But I have pretty good intuition, and I'm going to keep using it. Okay. I think we're done here, guys. Hold up. Dude, Nitty, you were on fire, bro. You're on fire, bro. I love you so much, man. Thank you, bro. That helps out tremendously, man. A lot more than you might realize. I'm gonna be leaving Michigan in probably this weekend. So everything helps, man. Appreciate that a lot. So thank you, man. Keep crushing. No, you, bro. You guys too. I mean, I can't do it without you guys. You guys are my support system, man. You know, you guys boost the numbers. You guys get guests in here. You guys like and share the live. Can't do it by myself, bro. You know what I mean? Which direction am I headed? Probably back to PA, I'm thinking. That just feels right to kind of go full circle. I mean, I'm really close to it, relatively speaking. It's not very close. It's like 600 miles, but who's counting? That's the direction I'm going in. So, but I don't know what I'm doing when I get there. I'm probably just gonna go back to living out of my car, to be honest. I've tried the roommate thing, and it's you know, it's just I like the privacy and the freedom of not being around other people, you know. And if I can find places to like do lives from and stuff like that, then that's what I'll continue to do. I was doing it perfectly fine when I was in LA. Dude, I had a lot of fun when I was living out of my car in LA. You'll see Globers like make fun of me. They're like, "Oh, Sully lives out of his car," and it's like, yeah, dude, and I have way more fun in my everyday life than you. Like, have fun paying rent. You know, it's like, I don't know, bro. If you have like kids and stuff, I get it, right? You don't want your kids living out of a car, but I don't have that type of like tie. You know, like I'm a free spirit, bro. I just travel. It's great. No matter how far you go east or west, you never fall off the edge. Yeah, that's because east and west are concentric circles. You should learn how navigation works proportionate to degrees of latitude. Lived in a car with 3 chickens? That's actually very funny. When I was in Slab City, there was a lot of people that had chickens because they, of course, lay eggs. It's like free food, basically. It was pretty cool. Wow. Hey, it's the fucking bitch that was in my life yesterday. Dude, I gotta just start calling you guys pussy. I swear, bro. I have to. Some of you guys are such like fearful motherfuckers, dude. You're just afraid of any type of conflict. It's insane. I was in Slab City, yeah, like a year ago. Not something I would suggest though. It wasn't exactly. I mean, it's cool if you can like stay to yourself. But some of the people there are fucking psychos. I have some stories about that, but I don't usually tell them on here. It's interesting. It's an interesting place though. It's cool. There's like no government, no cops. But there's also like, you know, no running water, no like electricity. You gotta use like solar panels and shit. It is what it is, but it's an experience for sure. There's this one part, it's called East Jesus. I don't know why it's called that, but it's like art, but it's all made out of like trash. I have pictures, but I'd have to scroll very, very, very far back into my camera roll to find them. But this one guy took like old TVs and he like painted on them like this is a brainwash device and like let me control you and like a whole bunch of like interesting things on them, and then he like stacked them up to make like one bigger TV basically. So it's like art made out of like trash basically, and it's like really interesting stuff. And then there's also like not such interesting stuff, like people doing violent things and stuff and things that I can't say on TikTok, and it's not that great. It's like, I love the desert though. The desert's like aesthetically pleasing. It's just also very deadly, you know? Right next door to, oh, I don't know about that. I'm not bringing up any more guests. I can't do it. I'm sorry, guys. I mean, what are you gonna say? What's your contribution to the discussion? What could it possibly be? You're gonna tell me that boats disappear bottom up for the 400th time? Is what it is, man. Flat earther. So you'll send me some. Oh, thank you. I mean, it does help if you guys want to. There's links to my my PayPal and my Cash App in my bio if you guys want to help me. I don't know where I'm going next. Probably just Pennsylvania. I do have like friends and family there. It's only like 10 hours, so it won't be that bad, but that is like 2 tanks of gas. And I don't know if you guys have seen the gas prices lately, but it is a little fucking ridiculous. Um, and I also have poetry that I sell, and I've been thinking about. I know like, I don't know how you guys would feel about this, but if you guys would want this, you can make like a donation of your choosing, and I would send this to you. This is all like I don't know, like 6 to 8 months of my me putting stuff into a Google Drive folder, basically. I don't have like a set price for it. It's basically like whatever you think is fair. But I would send this to you and you would have access to all this stuff. And I could update it in the future. Like I could add more stuff to it, which I will continue to do. I add stuff to this like at least like once a week usually. But anyway. Pontchartrain, lake pylons. Yeah, they're offset like a few millimeters over the span of 20 miles, 24 miles. Like, yeah, that's definitely the earth curving and not like tension for the structural integrity of the bridge. No, it couldn't possibly be that. Fuck engineering, it's earth curve, dude. Yeah, forget the flat water that stretches for the 24-mile duration of the bridge itself. Don't mention that. Just mention that the pylons are offset by a few millimeters each, and that'll compensate for 8 inches per mile squared over the span of 24 miles. Brilliant. You guys are so smart, bro. You guys just, I mean, I don't know how I've been a flat earther for so long. You guys make such compelling arguments. Show it. Show Lake Pontchartrain. Okay. It should be in my search history, to be real with you, bro. Yeah, Lake Pontchartrain Bridge. Look at this flat bridge. Wow. Wow, look at that. Wow, look at this flat bridge. Where's your picture at? There is one that's like obviously fake where it shows like distortion or curvature, whichever you would call it. I don't know where it is now. There's usually one. Wow, it's like I didn't even find that one unless it's up here. Did I already scroll past it? I think it's usually over here somewhere. Lake Pontchartrain Causeway, something. It's something about engineering. Yeah, if you offset pylons, it's to cause tension in the structure itself. It's not because of the earth curve. If that was the case, the math would work out, but the math doesn't align with the earth curve. It's like probably if you totaled all of this up, I can't give you the actual math. I'd have to look into it, but it's probably maybe like 5 feet, 10 feet in total when it should be. I mean, even at 100, or I'm sorry, even at 10 miles, it would be 66 feet. I think at 20 miles, it's like 200 and something feet. So you're like pretty far off. There's a lot of missing feet of curvature that you'd have to account for and explain why it's not there. Not to mention the fact that it's, of course, flat water. There's supposed to be a picture that is like distorted and shows curvature, but I can't find it. Maybe they don't have it up here anymore. Because I always tell people, because you'll see people that bring up this picture of Lake Pontchartrain, it's all like compressed and it looks like it's curving. And I always tell people to Google this, right? Go to Google and find that picture in this, you know, in this haystack, like search for your needle in this haystack of flat earth pictures, flat bridges, right? Because then essentially you're just cherry picking. Driven over that bridge from, and it never curves. I love it. Yeah, I've never been down to that part of America. I've never been to the southeast and I've never been to the northwest. But I've been to pretty much everywhere else. Well, there's a lot of states. I don't know. I'd have to sit down and count how many states I've been to or driven through. It's been quite a few. Quite a few. Probably over half of them. Maybe. Maybe I'm exaggerating. I'm not sure. I would have to sit down and crunch the numbers. Oh, here it is. This is the fake one. You take that, right, which isn't even the bridge. This is the power lines, right? But you compare it to these other ones, and it sticks out like a sore thumb, bro. Like you effectively, like I said, you effectively have to cherry pick that one that looks like it's curving. I guess you could say this one too, but that's obviously just convergence. But you essentially have to cherry pick the one that fits your narrative and disregard these dozens, maybe hundreds potentially of other ones where it shows it perfectly flat throughout almost the entire duration. And if you show this to Globers, they'll be like, oh, well, it's just the angle that the picture was taken. And it's like, okay, so I was able to see the curve of the bridge when it was taken at sea level, but not from a higher elevation for some reason. Yeah, great logic, bro. You guys' arguments fucking suck. Like, objectively, like, there's nothing of value to take away from anything that you guys provide to the discussion. Let you up? I said earlier, dude, no more guests. Trying to get off of here, to be honest. I don't think I have anything else to go over. When you should see more, exactly, yeah. When you're higher, you should see more curvature. You should see the bridge objectively just curving, you know? Like the whole thing. But instead, it levels out when you go higher. Isn't that interesting? And like I also said, there's only 1 or 2 pictures of that bridge that even look curved at all. And you have to literally disregard, hand wave dismiss the dozens, if not hundreds of others to cherry pick the ones that fit your narrative, which is just, it's not even sophistry at that point. You're just downright being a fucking piece of shit. Like, anyway, Holy Globe, okay. Tell me it's an occultic religion without telling me. Give you 2 minutes? No thanks. I think we're done here, guys. Thanks for 50K. Do you remember my experiment at the lake we talked about? No. No, I don't, actually. I'm sorry, man. If you DM me, bro. If you guys have questions and stuff, just DM me. I get back to DMs a lot more often than you guys might think. I'm not that busy. Well, I am. I work a lot. But I always make time to like respond to DMs and stuff when I can. And I don't like to bring flat earthers up here because it shows like favoritism, and honestly it's I've really, I don't know. I try not to. Try to like set a standard where like basically nobody's allowed up, right? And I know that seems unfair sometimes, but I do it to try to make it fair, which is the hardest part. It's like really hard to explain. Maybe once a week or something. Maybe I could change it so that like maybe like once a week I bring like other flat earthers up and I do like a panel. But I don't know. I went to a whole panel the other night and I was like, God, I fucking hate this. Like trying to run a whole panel is like it's like trying to make dinner in a burning house. You know what I mean? Like I have all the tools. I know what I need to do. I have everything I need to make this beautiful meal, but there's fucking people in my way and the house is on fire. And it sucks. And that's literally like my best analogy for whole panels. Like whole panels just fucking suck, dude. They're dog shit. I don't know why people do it anymore. And just do 1v1s. Or maybe not even that. Just don't fill every fucking box. You know what I mean? Especially when like 3 out of them are always just sitting there muted, not contributing anything anyway. Like just drop those people. Like, they don't even need to be here. And if people don't have manners, drop them too. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being mean, but I've never liked whole panels. I can't stand it. There's no reason you need to have 9 people talking at the same time, trying to talk to like one Glober. Like it's just never gonna work, bro. It just literally can't, like the statistics, it just doesn't work. It doesn't bear fruit. You guys probably don't really get through to a lot of people because you're too busy bumping into each other, you know? Just do one-on-ones. It's so much simpler, bro. I've been doing this like this for like a year and a half. Well, I want to say I started doing 1v1s in like January of last year, so a year and like maybe a few months. So, whatever. Like 15 months maybe. Oh, round moon? Okay. Alright, bro. I don't know what you're on about. Can't tell which side of the discussion you're on. You're confusing me. Just gonna give you a timeout, bud. Few Globers respond to evidence. That's true. Maybe you end your lives? I've thought about that too. But I don't know. I also don't like having people up here because then I can't read the chat as often. You know what I mean? Like I have often said my most favorite part about doing this is just sitting here and talking with other people in the community that don't panel. You know, like I like talking with people in the comments and stuff. And I feel like, not to like brag or anything, I'm not even trying to brag or put anybody down, but I really do feel like I'm one of the only flat earthers that even does this. that just sits here and talks with you guys for as long as I do. And I love doing it. It's my favorite part. So, like, I'm not even exaggerating. It's literally my favorite part. Like, forget the guests. I don't even care about that. I guess my favorite part technically is like finding people that are actually taking in the information and kind of like making an actual conversation out of it and like having some breakthrough. That's probably my favorite part, but it's still like basically tied with just communicating with the people that come to my lives. Like, that's always been my favorite part. And I don't know if that many other flat earthers do it. Maybe I just don't see it, but it doesn't feel like a lot of other people do that. You can just sit here and talk to people. It's the whole point of running a live, bro. You're supposed to engage with the audience. Employed in this area? How are they all funded if this is a lie? What does that mean? I'm too busy arguing. Yeah. Too busy being dramatic. Not everybody, right? There's quite a few flat earthers that are good, right? But there's a lot of them that are just fucking drama queens, and some of them are men, which makes it worse. And I don't know. I can't speak on it, bro. At least not. I shouldn't speak. Is professor? No, he's not an actual professor. Fuck no, dude. Do you know there's a clip of him? He was doing an interview with somebody, and he said that he does like these YouTube things on science and stuff, and sometimes he's not fully educated on what the topics that he's choosing to like debate or discuss, right? And he said he pays people to write his scripts for him. There's literally a video of him admitting that in an interview. So not only is he not a real professor, he's not even educated on the topics that he talks about. Wouldn't be surprised if he has just AI write a script for him, because a lot of YouTubers do that. No shade, right? If you're just making like general content about like video games or movies or something and you want to have AI make a script for you, save you some time, I respect it. But when you're like taking the position of a teacher, you know what I mean? Like, and you're not putting any effort into what it would effectively be your fuck, I used this term earlier, now I forget it. But your regimen, like your regimen, like what would effectively be your what you're teaching, right? Like, you're not actually putting any effort into it, and you're certainly not learning it. So if you yourself haven't learned it and you're in a position where you feel like you can teach it, well, that's not okay. That's thinking in the wrong direction, right? The guy's a hypocrite, is my point. They could be wearing a dress. Doing the Lord's work? Thank you. I try, dude. I try. I don't know about all that. I'm just on the side of truth, bro. That's all I care about. I mean, people do. I think the way that I answer the question simply, you know, when they ask me like what difference it makes, I don't know. I feel like the best answer to that, or my personal answer for that, is that we are teaching this model to children, like literally today. Today's a Thursday. So some 5-year-old sat down and learned the planets of the solar system today, and learned how we orbit the sun and all that shit, right? Maybe not today, but you guys understand my point. Like, they're literally in the world today, we are teaching children heliocentrism when it is not the right depiction of the Earth, right? It's been proven to be geocentric, it's been proven to be stationary, and it's been proven to be flat. So we're teaching them incorrectly, and that's not good. It's not okay, right? Because I didn't like it when it happened to me. I didn't like growing up and realizing that everything I was taught in school was BS. And I feel like maybe we should work on that. I feel like that's important. That's my answer to the question, but whatever. Thanks for the follow. PD said he picked that name because it sounded good. Yeah, actually, I think he did say something like that. Doesn't the argument? No. Why would a video of any kind prove that the Earth is curving, bro? Oh my god, it's Mike Explained. Oh my god, dude. Why is this guy even here? There's no way. Are you here on purpose, bro?
Yeah, let's come up and say hey.
For what?
Do I need a reason?
I
saw you're alive, and I figured I'd come in here and say hey. See if you want
that's
to debate.
weird. Yeah, do you have evidence that the Earth is a sphere? Let's hear it.
Yep. Got proven by a flat earther.
How so?
Bob Nodell.
Oh, you mean the
laser ring gyroscope?
The laser ring gyroscope that he then took to the top of a mountain and noticed that it... Yeah, I heard the name, bro. The laser ring gyroscope that he then took the top to the... Every time I talk, are you gonna interrupt me, bro?
No.
I don't have to like be a dick to you the way you were on my live, bro. Or the way I was on your live. Or whatever I'm trying to say.
I was polite.
That's debatable. So Bob Nodell took that same laser ring gyroscope to the top of a mountain and noticed a change in precession. So you probably didn't see that part, did you? Because they didn't put that part in the doc. So you just watched like a Netflix documentary and confirmed your bias. That's your evidence that the Earth is a sphere, even though that wouldn't prove sphericity. That would just beg the question in regards to motion. Wouldn't even prove motion. It would just be measuring the motion of something. It wouldn't necessarily be measuring the motion of the Earth. You would also have to believe that Bob Nodell was smarter than Einstein, because Einstein said there was no terrestrial experiment that you could conduct to prove that the Earth was in motion. And that's why we have relativity. So you just disregard all of that, watched a Netflix video. Did you write a blog about it?
Not what he said.
That's not what Einstein said?
Right.
Yeah, no, he said there's no terrestrial experiment or optical experiment that you could conduct to prove that the Earth is in motion. I have the quotes somewhere, but you're not worth bringing them up. So we're going to have to prove that the Earth is a sphere some other way. That isn't like by watching Netflix on our couch.
I didn't even watch that. I just heard a hot mic where he said it's not looking good for flat Earth.
So I hate that guy. I'm sorry. I wanted to like make content out of it because the last time I talked to him, I got him to say that the radius was from one pole to the other. Basically, he said the North Pole to the South Pole would be called a radius. And I even asked him, I was like, "Are you sure you don't mean a diameter, Mike?" And he was like, "No, the radius, Solly, the radius." Do you guys want to see the clip? We'll end it on that. I don't know. I'm trying to like. I never thought I would be the guy that would show like my own videos on TikTok, but honestly, this is so fucking funny that it's worth it. I think it's only like 3 minutes. Gotta turn the volume up. Pole to pole. Is a radius from pole to pole? Because you said it was pole to pole.
Yeah, slightly different than the.
So the radius is from pole to pole. Are you sure that wouldn't be a diameter?
No, the radius. Sorry, the radius.
What was Hubble tension again? What was it? You said you could explain Hubble tension to me, but I wouldn't understand
basically
it.
that there's if you use Hubble's calculations, it's slightly different from another mainstream calculation. So
I love how he's like, it's slightly different than some other thing, some other mainstream thing. Like you don't even know it, bro. And he told me to read his blog on Hubble tension. Okay, like he told me to read his blog about it. It's the fact that Hubble's constant
like 68 versus 73 or something like that.
No, it's the fact that
I've actually got a video on my other.
You don't want to be correct.
Actually, I've got a.
Are you doing this?
And I can pull it up if you want, but I've got a.
I don't need a video. I can steal a minute.
Post on my.
Do you ever shut up? My God. It's the fact that the Hubble constant and the cosmological constant are not proportional to one another, and it's off by a and the
I've got a post on MikeSplain.com if you want to read about it.
Yeah, he links me to his own website. Oh God, I'm sorry, I was taking a drink. So it's the fact that the Hubble constant and the cosmological constant. The cosmological constant being that other mainstream measurement that you were looking for, brother. Are off by a factor of 120. It's not a little bit. That's 120 zeros. A tenth is 120 power.
That's not what the Hubble tension is about.
Prove me wrong.
Go read the article.
Go read my blog. Literally, that's the equivalent of saying, dude, didn't you see my Facebook status? Like, that's literally what you sound like, bro.
Blog post.
Go
and
read your website. Go read your
Yeah,
website.
go over to MikeSplain.com and read the blog post that I posted.
Why don't you watch the
regarding
documentary The
the
Principle,
Holocaust.
where Michio Kaku, who's more renowned than you are,
Well, let me
explains
go
this
see
phenomena
your
in
blog
detail.
post. Let me go
Let me go see your blog.
see the blog post you wrote
I
about
don't
it.
need to blog about it. I watch actual
Okay.
astrophysicists explain this problem in
So
detail.
you're literally just a spineless and
See, when I'm debating people, I don't pay attention to like when they insult me as much. I just stay on topic. But it's very funny how he says I'm spineless and I'm inept or whatever he said. When I said that I don't have to blog about it, that he then calls me spineless because I guess I'm not confident enough to start a blog. Bro, it's 2026. Who blogs? I'm on TikTok live debating people. Why would I need to blog about it? And I'm not I don't know. It's just a weird like hill.
so you're literally just a spineless imbecile.
Who's Michio Kaku?
You
bro?
come in and try to come in and
Who's
and just
Michio
toss out
Kaku?
a little.
Who's Michio Kaku?
I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. You just try to come in here and throw out these little miniature.
That's pretty much it. But I asked him who Michio Kaku and Lawrence Krauss were, and he's just like, it doesn't matter. Like, I don't care who those people are. Even though those are people who would explain Hubble tension very similar to the way that I would explain it. And it's not at all the way that if that's how you wrote your blog, it's not at all how it's depicted. Sorry it's dark in here. I haven't turned the light on yet. I was doing laundry and then I started my live and then it got dark and now we're here. Now I'm sitting in the dark talking to a bunch of people about the Earth. I'm going to close out my tabs. I'm going to get ready to get off of here. There's no correlation between the cosmological constant. Okay, Mike, you win. Just your blog says so it must be true. Watch The Principle, Mike. Go here. I will do one more thing for you. And this is not just for you. This is for anybody who hasn't seen it. There is a documentary called The Principle. Whoops, my thing's small. I said that again out loud, and that's not exactly how I meant it to come out, but whatever. It's sourced. Yeah, it's incorrectly sourced. This is The Principle. Well, look, it's that picture of Michio Kaku that I was showing. And oh, look, who's that guy? Lawrence Krauss? Who the fuck is that? These are renowned astrophysicists, particle physicists. These are people that study cosmology in great detail. And this is about 90 minutes of your life, not even 120 or an hour and 20 minutes. You can watch this. It's actually ad-free. It's not monetized, right? So you can just go to YouTube, type this in, The Principle 2014. That's what I typed in, and it comes right up. There's no ads. This is heavily demonetized. It only has 100,000 views, but they got all of these heavy hitters in cosmology to go all over the cosmological fine-tuning problems, such as Hubble tension, the axis of evil, the red shift distribution in the constant cosmic Milky Way background. A lot of interesting things in this piece, right? And since you're most notorious for sitting on your couch and watching Netflix documentaries, this is right up your alley. These are people that you should otherwise appeal to, right? That you would otherwise appeal to until they say something that goes against your narrative. They effectively end up saying that geocentrism is equally as viable, if not more viable, than heliocentrism. But I sat down and I watched this on my live 2 nights in a row. We watched it like the first half one night and the next half the other night. Some of you guys were here for that. Shout out to you guys. And it's also, those lives are on my YouTube too, somewhere. Some of the, I'm not going to go through finding them, but they're on there somewhere. You'd have to find them, but definitely check it out. Yeah, this is The Principle 2014. Screenshot it if you need to. It's only an hour and 20 minutes. And actually, I think the last like 10 minutes is credits. So it's really like an hour and 10 minutes. And like, it does start off a little slow, but once they really start getting into it, bro, it's pretty, it's like enthralling. Like, it's actually exciting a little bit, especially for a flat earther that knows that the Earth occupies a unique and special position. It's very interesting stuff. Highly recommend it. I recommended that to Philip last night. I'm hoping he watches it too. Why do you throw out videos, dude? Because all of that's, you realize that I could make videos and photos like that with AI, right? Like I can go to Sora and have it make a moon landing mission or a moon. I could have it make a video of a rocket going past the moon, and it would probably, if I did it right, it would probably look just as good, if not better, than the stuff that NASA gives you. So it's not exactly the most credible stuff. And eyewitness testimony is literally, there's a word for that. It's called anecdotal. Anecdotal evidence does not work anywhere. It doesn't work in a court of law. It doesn't work in like your high school debate club. It doesn't work anywhere. Why would I accept it? Why don't I debate Professor Dave? I would actually. I don't know how to set something like that up, but I actually would. I mean, I'm conflicted, right? And the people who know me know exactly why I'm conflicted. If I were to debate him, the interesting thing is I would probably struggle to get a word out edgewise, because that guy's obviously an agent. Like, it's not even debatable. He doesn't let his opponents speak. But if I did get a chance to speak, I know I could dunk on him. I know this topic a lot better than he does, but whatever. Eyewitness testimony, not from incredible witnesses. If a witness is not credible, they throw out the witness testimony. If you can find dirt on that witness, the witness testimony is then thrown out. And let you speak, bro. No, you suck at talking. What do you mean? Watch that documentary I just showed you, and then get back to me, brother. And if you want to update your blog post to correct it on what Hubble tension actually is, which honestly you can also just fucking look it up via AI or Google or any other source of your choosing and correct yourself, but you don't have the humility to do that. Whatever, man. I'm not entertaining you, bro. You enjoy the rest of your night, Mike. Congrats on being sober, and I sincerely mean that. Outside of that, bro, don't bother coming back. Alright, I'm not answering a bunch of troll questions. I love you guys. It's time to end the live. A lot of trolls in my comments now. And this is where the live goes to an end. This is what I was saying earlier. I know when to kind of call it a day on this shit. And my gut tells me, and then I get a guest like Mike Explained, and it's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna invite Mike Explained up and I'm gonna embarrass him, and then I realize that I'm effectively just bullying him. You know, I don't like to bully people. The dude's just severely underinformed, you know, like it's actually dangerous. Like, you're dangerously underinformed, but it's a good thing that you don't have like any clout because there's nobody like listening to anything you're saying. So I don't really care. But having a conversation with you borders on me bullying you because it's just simply not fair. Right. And I'm not even trying to like put myself on a pedestal. It's just how underinformed you actually are. It's literally not fair for you, bro. And you don't even realize it. And that's the worst part. Yeah, have an awesome rest of you guys' night too. Thank you guys for coming. Thank you guys for 50K. The last two lives have been really good. We had 150 viewers today at one point. I think we had like 60,000 likes yesterday. We have like almost 60,000 likes tonight. I think yesterday we capped at like 120 or 130 viewers. The lives have been really good lately, and I'm pretty sure we're on an FYP at this point. So I'm vibing with it, bro. I like it. It's a good feeling. So I'm glad that that's working out. I'll try to go live again tomorrow. I need to like make a plan to like go over some things that aren't guests. You know what I mean? Like aren't like, because I depend on the guests for a majority of the live. You know, I depend on the conversations, but I'd like to have, you know, something to go over in the downtime. Maybe I could just go over Hubble tension sometime. I need to put some PowerPoints together, but yeah, dude, do you know how long it would take me to put a PowerPoint together on some of like the fine-tuning problems in cosmology? It would take forever. And like I said, I only get 24 hours in a day. I work most every day, and I also have to plan to move soon. Like it's just crazy. So but that would be something I could do. I could like put slides together and show you guys, like strengthen your arguments a little bit, you know? But anyway, Mike has Globies boosting him. I don't even think that's true. When I was on his live, bro, he had like 10 viewers. But anyway, how long was I on? Like 2 hours? Yeah, it's right, 1 hour and 59 minutes. My sense of time is really good. I can always like tell how long I've been doing something. It's actually scary accurate. Anyway, love you guys. We'll try again tomorrow. I gotta switch my laundry over. My comforter's in the washer. I never switched it over to the dryer. It's been down there for like probably 40 minutes, just chilling, soaking wet. So I gotta switch that over to the dryer, but we'll come back tomorrow and we'll run it back. So thank you guys for hanging out. Thanks for all the love. Thanks for the support, guys. And I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your night. Take care, everybody. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.